Hi, welcome to this How Do I video in the Management Portal series, in which I will show you how to create and import SQL bacpac files into the Microsoft Dynamics NAV Management Portal. At the end of this video, I'll have an application version with uploaded business logic and tenant template databases ready to create an application service for my customers. I'll do this in 4 steps. I'll first prepare my NAV database for exporting bacpac files. Then I'll export the bacpac files. Next, I'll create a new application in the Management Portal. And finally, I'll upload the bacpac files into a new application version. Let's get started. I first must prepare my database. Managed service applications require 2 components, just like every multi-tenant deployment. I need an application database that contains my business logic and a tenant database that will serve as a template for creating new tenants. Therefore, I must first switch my local environment to multi-tenancy. An important prerequisite is that I must have only 1 file group per database. Then, I must remove any users from the database. This applies to both Windows and SQL logins that have been created as database users in either application or tenant databases. And finally, I must make sure that my databases do not reference any other databases or external dependencies through views, stored procedures, triggers, linked servers, and similar. Let's take a look at these steps. I have already exported the application into a separate database. This task always creates a new database with a single group. I now must get my tenant data in a single file group configuration. That's a bit more complicated. I start by exporting NAV data using PowerShell. My exported file will include all companies and global data. Then I'll create a new database using SQL Server Management Studio, and I'll authorize the NAV service tier account to access it. Then, again, I will use PowerShell to import the NAV data file I have just created into this new database. I'll specify that I want to import all companies as well as global data, and also which application database to use. After the import of the NAV data file completes, I'll first mount the new database as a new tenant on my service tier. And then I'll sync the new tenant. Now that I have both the application database and the tenant database in single file group configurations, I can remove the local user accounts from both of them. I only need to do that for my SQL or Windows logins I explicitly authorize to access these databases, and not for the default built-in accounts such as guest, DPO or sys. Great! Now that the databases are prepared, let's go to step 2 and let's export the bacpac files. To export a bacpac file, go to Microsoft SQL Server Management Studio. Right-click the first database you want to export. It's the application database. Then select Tasks, Export the Data Tier Application. In the Export Settings wizard, first click Next, then make sure Save to Local Disk is selected and specify the output path. Then click Next and wait for the wizard to finish. If everything is okay, close the wizard after completion and repeat these steps for the tenant database as well. Perfect! The bacpac files are created, but you cannot upload them to Management Portal just yet. Let's first create a new application. In Management Portal, click Applications, then New. In the New Application page, specify the name of the application. When you tab out, Management Portal will suggest the display name for it. You may change it if you want. Then you must specify the URLs of a few web pages that you should create for your customers. You must provide legal statement, privacy statement, feedback link, community link, and sign up help page URLs. The last step is to upload a license file. Under License File, click Browse, then browse to the license file you want to upload, and click Open. Now the application is ready, so let's go to the last step. Bacpac files must be uploaded to an application version, so back in the management portal, I'll first select my application, then click Versions, and then click New. I'll provide the version name, and then under Business Logic, I'll click Browse, and then find my contoso-app.bacpac file I exported in step 2. Then, under Tenant Data, I'll click Browse and find my contoso-data.bacpac file. Then, I'll show the ribbon, and under Actions, I'll click Upload. I'll first have to confirm the question about uploading my version. At this point, both my business logic and tenant data files start uploading, and I can monitor the progress. When the upload completes, my application version is ready, and both my application and tenant databases are successfully uploaded to the management portal. So, to upload your application database and a template tenant, you must first prepare a multi-tenant environment for exporting Bacpac files. You must then export the Bacpac files for both the application database and the tenant database you want to use as a template. Then you must create a new application in the management portal, and finally you must create a new application version into which you want to upload your business logic and tenant Bacpac files. In this video, you have seen how you can use SQL Server Management Studio to export database Bacpac files, how to use Microsoft Dynamics NAV Management Portal to create new applications and application versions, and how to import Bacpac files into application versions. To learn more about Microsoft Dynamics NAV Management Portal, visit http://aka.ms/NAV Managed Service. Thanks for watching, and see you soon in another How Do I video from the Microsoft Dynamics NAV Management Portal series.